Every smoke you use sends a message to the enemy team. It's up to you as a smokes player to decide what message you want the enemy team to receive. First, we have the deep smoke. Deep smokes discourage attacker aggression and force them to either wait out the smoke as you potentially take aggressive map control, or use information, flash, or movement utility to nullify your smoke. This type of smoke can be a powerful tool for taking aggressive space with your team, slowing down the pace of the round, especially if the attackers have shown that they're prone to rush, and faking presence in an area. Keep in mind though, if the attackers think it's fake, they will just walk through your smoke, so you can make this fake smoke more effective if you actually push up to the smoke in the round prior. Next, we have the choke point smoke. This is the smoke that you'll be using most often. What I want to cover with this smoke is how close you put the outer edge of the smoke to being flush with the choke point. By default, the smoke should be flush with the choke point. However, there are other variations that could be useful. The first option we have is putting the smoke deeper into the choke point. This is useful against teams that pop flash for the entry. So if you're facing a Phoenix or a KO, you might want to consider this one. Placing the smoke deeper into the choke point limits the value of the pop flash by shortening its range. This makes it easier to hold off angles and also to jiggle in and out of cover to hold the smoke. You could also place the smoke more shallowly. This is useful against teams without pop flash and teams that heavily utilize information utility or movement utility to begin the entry. You should mainly be using this smoke to get a cheeky advantage on rounds where you are at an economic disadvantage. You could timing dogs, drones, entry movement utility, and even dodge pop flashes, allowing you to kill the second and third attackers in formation with ease. Typically, you want to let the Jet or Neon or Raze just go by you, and you focus on killing the Sova, the Breach, the Cypher. Lastly, we have the survival smoke. This smoke is best used when your team can quickly retake or you know that you're stuck with no other option. There are infinite variations to this smoke, but it's most commonly used in two ways. The most powerful way to use this is by putting it between obstacles on site to create a new choke point. The other way to do it is to put it right on top of yourself or a teammate to force attackers to take longer to clear out the site and that particular smoke. If you're going to use these kinds of smokes, first you should do two things. You've got to learn where it's good to put this smoke. Do the survival smoke where you just throw it on top of yourself. It's really important that you actually practice this and watch how other people do it. Some people that I've personally learned from are Xander, Nats, Sam, Asuna, and Seven. And don't just watch people who play Omen, Brim, Viper, whatever. Also watch Jet and Cypher players, because Jets and Cyphers throw down smokes at their feet the most often. You'll really learn a lot by watching them. If you want to learn more about smokes, like how to do one-way smokes on Omen, I actually released a guide on that you can watch by clicking here.